Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Frater Atrius horse with lance and grail priory, broadcasting from the hermetic hermitage, nestled in the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome back to my viewers and subscribers, and if you've watched this channel before, glad to have you back. If you're new, welcome, and I hope you enjoy what we have to present tonight. Just want to start off with a little update on some things. If you're just interested or you're just here for the book unboxings, feel free to use the chapter skips to jump ahead. But a few things I'd like to talk about. I know last week's video, which I actually recorded about 2.5 weeks ago, I was in the middle of trying to get a new job. I know that I believe I haven't watched that video, so I'm kind of going off on memory here, so forgive me if I get some of the details wrong. But it was the tarot video, and I was talking about the 40 servants deck and how I was using the 40 servants to help me get this new job. Well, long story short, I didn't get the new job, but I did get quite a hefty raise at my current job, and I was a bit disappointed not getting the job that I had applied for, even though I felt, the interview went great and everything. But now that I'm looking back on it and have talked with some people that know some things about the job I didn't get, I think I really dodged a bullet on that one, and did a couple of draws on the deck since then that I don't want to go into too much detail and bore you here, but basically, yeah, the 40 servants basically pointed out, all was in accordance to my will, and not to be upset or disappointed or fret about it, that things went the way they were supposed to go. And now looking back on it, it's been a little over a week since I got notified that I was no longer considered for that position. They were absolutely right, and I just did a draw before this video started, and some things that happened at work today. And man, those things, I tell you what, if the 40 servants are a tool unlike anything I have ever experienced or used, and I've been doing this for damn near 20 years. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend run, don't walk. Go get you a copy of the 40 Servants deck. Go get a copy of the book, whether you get the hardback or the paperback, the new edition or the old edition. Go get a copy of this deck. Do the 45-day initiation ritual and start working with these tools. I'll tell you what, man, I really put a lot of effort and energy, and I did a lot of offerings and sacrifices trying to get this job, that new job I wanted to get, because I really thought I wanted it. And I was really disappointed when I didn't get it, and I was really upset with the servants there for a couple of days. And then I came to my senses and I started using the deck again, and it blows me away. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I have never ever used anything like it. And there was a couple of points there where I was really disappointed with the servants, because I felt they weren't to to be perfectly honest, they weren't doing what I wanted them to do. But, you know, I've discovered they aren't under the control or beholden to my ego. They are definitely guided by my will, my true will. And that has been made extremely clear to me in the last week and a half or so. And I don't even know what to say, but I'm blown away. Definitely. I've never experienced anything like it. I highly recommend it. I'm not getting any kind of promotion or payment or kickback for this. I promise you. Go to Tommy Kelly's website. Go to it's adventuresinwoowoo.com. You can get the book on Amazon. You can get the decks from GameCrafters.com here in the US. Go get a set of the cards. Go get a copy of the book. Do the 45-day initiation ritual and start working with these cards. These are magical tools like I've never experienced before. And other than that, man, I just don't know what to say. I don't want to get into a lot of detail, bore you with a lot of details. I mean, it's a lot of it's personal, and it would take a lot of background and explaining for you to really appreciate where I'm coming from. But just trust me. If you don't trust me on anything else, trust me on this. It's I mean, I'm almost at a loss for words. Those servants, man, they are spot on. And it just, every time I use them, they blow me away. And in honor of that fact, tonight I have the librarian here with me. I'm going to do this is episode, let me see here. We're up to episode number 29, Miscellany number 5. So I got a little random assortment of books to show you guys tonight. And I have the librarian here with me. She's sitting in front of me in honor of the deck and her other 39 allies that have been very kind to me and have helped me more than I can express right now. But I don't want to rant on forever, but definitely get this deck, get the book, work with it, do the initiation, work with these servants. If you are not totally blown away, I will personally give you your money back. I mean, I'll make that an open offer to anybody that wants to buy the deck and the cards. You do the initiation, you work with them for 3 months. If you're not totally blown away and just amazed at the power and energy and guidance and the work these servants will do for you, I will personally give you your money back and buy your deck and your book back from you. I mean, that's how much of a true believer in these guys I am. So, on that note, I will get off my high horse and off my rant here, and let's start opening some books. Most of these so far, I would say all the ones tonight I've had in my, I've had on hand for quite a while. Actually, last night I'd kept everything in one giant huge pile. I called it Book Mountain, the in reference to Mount Abigneus, the mountain of initiation. I had the mountain of books. So last night I got everything and rearranged everything, put it in piles. So arranged everything by the episodes as I currently have them planned out, and it was a lot of work, took a lot out of me. I mean, I'll admit I'm not the most athletic guy, not in the best of shape, and it took a lot out of me. And it's Thursday night. This video is going to drop tomorrow at noon, so this is my last opportunity to get a video done this week before I run out of time. I had gotten 2 or 3 weeks ahead, so I've been putting off making this video due to work. Work's been pretty crappy, and it's hard to sit down and want to record a video after Phoebe to get off and want to record a video after work, because I'm usually so just mentally exhausted. The last thing I want to do is sit down and really get enthused about making a video. But here we are. I'm going to get this out tomorrow for you guys. I don't want to. I took a 3-month hiatus earlier in the year, so I don't want to disappoint and skip a week. So without further ado, let's get started. Nice. Oh, nice. Let's let you check that out while I get this unwrapped here. This actually isn't anything new. I believe it was published a couple of years ago. Let's start off with this here. Auspices. Official Prospectus of Three Hands Press, Volume 10. This is really cool. Let's see what they got here. This is gorgeous. It's short. It looks like it's a advertisement for A Dangerous Shadow on the Nature of Ill-Omened Plants by Corinne Boyer. Got some nice art here. This is interesting that it says Auspices 9 here at the top of all the pages, and clearly it says volume 10 here on the front cover. Let's see here. Oh wow. Auspices is the official prospectus of Three Hands Press. Volume 10 was produced in a limited collection of a limited edition of 500 copies. Wow. So this little book here itself is limited to 500 copies. Nice. Alright. And the book we have tonight is Penumbrae, an occult fiction anthology. Edited by Richard Gavin, Patricia Cram, and Daniel A. Schulke. It is what it says. It's a book of occult fiction. Gorgeous. Comes with a nice little pretty little bookmark here. I like that. I always like getting bookmarks with my books. Yeah, this was printed in 2015. It is the hardback edition. I don't remember where my first ooh, I like that. That's gorgeous. Actually, it shows up better on camera than it does in real life. I don't remember where I saw this at, but I saw it somewhere and looked it up and got a copy from Three Hands Press directly. Let's see here. We've got stories by Richard Gavin, Patricia Cram, Hannah Hines Ewers, Andrew D. Chumley, Michael Sisko, Kenneth Grant, Sun Yung Shin, Dale Pendle, Brian Evanson, Caitlin Kiernan, Don Webb, Lee Morgan, and Daniel Schulte. Oh, interesting. I don't know if this is a limited edition. Let's see. Oh, it is. This was Penumbrae was published April 2015 by Three Hands Press. Of the first edition, there were 2,500 cloth hardcover copies with color dust jacket and 50 special edition copies in full Beastra goat skin and marbled in paper blocked with a device designed by James Dunk. Fine leather bindings designed by Daniel A. Schulte and executed by the Key Printing and Binding, Oakland, California. So this is a copy of 2,500. It is not numbered. But considering I still got it from the publisher 7 years after it was published, apparently it was not in high demand. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say, I was about to say, if I'm not mistaken, they also have it in a paperback copy, but don't hold me to that. But yeah, basically it's just a book of occult fiction. An occult fiction anthology. Primarily interested in it because it does contain fiction by Andrew Chumley and Kenneth Grant and Don Webb. So I thought that was interesting. With a bookmark and the 500 copies of auspices here, which will stick there in the front cover. The interior logic of occult fiction is in a certain respect an illogic, for its power lies in its ability to bypass the left brain reasoning that dominates material reality. It accomplishes this by seducing the reader with verisimilitude, a seeming reality that is only employed to usher in the powerful sensations of the unknown, the forces that our rational mind would reject if encountered without smoke and mirrors seduction of story logic. Richard Gavin, Through the Gate of Horn, Occult Fiction and the Primordial Image. Fascinating. Beautiful book. Beautiful book. I am very excited to have a copy. Very interesting. This will be shelved next to my Rosaline Norton fiction books. Very happy to have that. This is a massive box from Miscellany, but there's one book in here for tonight's episode, and there is another book in here for a future episode. So and they wrapped them together. Let me pull out the book that we're going to premiere tonight. And put the other book away without spoiling the surprise, so we can save that for later. I got my OCD here. Let me clean off and re-straighten my desk here. Alright, this is Reasonanaces by Carl Abramson. I don't know how well it's going to show up there. This is by Scarlet Imprint. If you've been following the channel, it doesn't show up too well, but this part here is in gold, and the mane is in gold, and the horse head itself is in silver. This is by Carl Abramson, the what would you say, collector and editor of the Fenris Wolf that we did a couple of episodes on a couple episodes back. And again, the camera does not do the color of this book justice, and it looks kind of yellow on there on my screen, but it is a definite beautiful deep orange color. Orange is not only my favorite color, but it's definitely a magical color for me. It's my lucky color. I have a orange shirt that I've had for quite a few years that is definitely my lucky shirt. This is again a copy from Scarlet Imprint. Has nice thick end papers here. Reasonanaces 2000 to 2013 Essays, Lectures, and Interviews by Carl Abramson. This is number 352. Zoom in there. Reasonanaces is issued in 200 hardback editions, the Mercurial, comprising 530 hand-numbered exemplars bound in mandarin cloth, and an auricular edition of 53 hand-bound in quarter iridescent salmon skin. That one is freaking beautiful if you can find a copy of it. But this is one of the 530 copies, of which this is number 352. I like the format. It's squarish. It's beautiful end papers. The paper in this is really thick. This was it's not a new book. Published 2014, as a matter of fact. And we got the table of contents here. I see right away we've got a chapter on Rosalie Norton, who I just mentioned on our previous book. Let's see here. 20th century occultism, insignificant anthropocentrism, hounded by the dogs of reason. Someone is messing with the big picture, an art of high intent. Everything must go on. Ooh, that, if you're an initiate of the OTO, that should ring a bell. State of the art. Go forth and let your brain halves procreate. That sounds interesting. A mega golem official. Thelema in politics. Babylon. The deconstruction of a map. The sorcery of fiction. Le Vieux Sorcier, Steel and Chance. Rosalie Norton. Mishima and the Noble Art of Suicide. Approaching the Approaching. Into the Abyss and Back Again. The Explosion of Creative Force. I'll Always Overcome. Frederick Soderbergh. Lady J, an Extra Human Being. Anton LaVey, respect to a master magician, and an interview with Carl Abramson. Fascinating. I have some photographs here. Carl Abramson. Genesis Briar Peorage, Conrad Rooks, Kenneth Anger, Frederick Soderbergh, Lady J, and Anton LaVey. Here's Carl. I have, in a future episode, I just got a copy. Carl Emerson just come out with a new book on Anton LaVey and the Church of Satan. I have a copy of that. It will be featured in upcoming episodes, so if you're interested in that, definitely stay tuned. This is a man, the paper on this book is thick. This is a nice book. The paper is very thick. The binding is extremely tight. Always, Scarlet Imprint always makes amazing books. Rosaline Norton, the Wicked Witch of the South. If you have not seen, they put a documentary out on her a year or two ago, The Witch of King's Cross. If you have not watched that, I would highly recommend. It's on Google Play. I'm sure it's on Apple. It's Kenneth Anger. You can get it on streaming services. Unfortunately, they did not produce a physical copy, so, or otherwise I've gotten it on DVD. Wow, she's beautiful, Lady J. Old Anton LaVey. If you can get it on Google, I bought a copy, but you can rent it for a few dollars. I would highly recommend renting, if not buying a copy to support the people that made it, rent a copy and watch that documentary. It is fantastic. It's called The Witch of King's Cross. It's a documentary on the life of Rosaline Norton. It is amazing. She was an amazing person, and she ended up dying of cancer, and it's sad that we lost her as soon as we did. But she is not only an amazing woman and an amazing Thelemite and an amazing artist, but she was a libertarian to the core, and she lived by nobody's rules but her own, and was the full embodiment of do what thou wilt. Crowley would have been so proud of her. And man, I mean, I'm getting choked up talking about it, but it's an amazing documentary. Go rent it, go buy it, go watch it. I don't know what else I can say, but this is a beautifully produced book. This paper is so thick, it's so heavy. The cover on it is beautiful. I can't imagine what it would have looked like in a quarter-bound iridescent salmon skin, but I am very happy to have a copy of this. Reasonanaces by Carl Abramson. Beautiful book. Fantastic book. And let's see here. Okay, this next one here is a twofer. This is actually, when these two came out, I had my eye on them, and I dilly-dallied and I stalled, and I decided, you know what, I can wait. I'm not that super interested in them. And then, wouldn't you know it, Volume 1 sold out pretty quick, and we're flat out unavailable. And Volume 2 is still available, and I do believe Volume 2 is still available for the initial asking price. Volume 1 is pretty much non-existent. Miskatonic had a copy of Volume 1 show up for sale, and they also had a copy of Volume 2, which again, I do believe they still have copies of Volume 2. Not the Auric edition, but the standard edition. And once I saw a copy of 1 and 2 available, I snapped it up. Tell you the truth, it wasn't cheap, and I definitely would have been better served if I would have bought them when they came out, like I was thinking about doing, but did not. And that's my own mistake. Live and learn. You know, that's what I get for stalling around. But oh wow, these are gorgeous. Even the standard editions are fantastic. And here we have the Dolmen Arch, a study course in the Druid Mysteries by John Michael Greer. Wow, these are beautiful. I mean, I don't think the camera does it justice. They're beautiful emerald green. The Auric editions were leather bound, and the arches here were actual inlaid granite. And yeah, they were hella expensive when they came out, and they sold out extremely fast. Volume 1 sold out extremely fast. I do believe Volume 2 is still available, but Volume 1 is the Lesser Mysteries, Volume 2 is the Greater Mysteries. I do have quite a few of John Michael Greer's books, especially a couple of his books on Druidism. But these are gorgeous. This one I paid quite a bit for, I'm not going to lie. Both of these cost me quite a bit total. Let's see what the... Yeah. Both of these cost me quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure I could put these up for sale and make my money back and then some. So I'm not regretting my purchase, but these are beautiful. Let's start with Volume 1 here. Ooh, look at those beautiful end papers. Oh, look at that. This, I don't know if it shows up well. This is parchment here. This is number 510 of 550, signed by John Michael Greer. I do have quite a few of his books, but these are the first signed editions I have of his. Awesome. This is awesome. These are beautiful. They are in 2 color, black and green. I don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but there is plenty of green ink. I'll let you check out the table of contents there. These were published in 2020 by Azoth Press. Trying to look at these. Wow. Well, I will definitely say I am not disappointed for what I paid for these, because these are amazingly beautiful books. fantastic. I'm just kind of sad that I should have jumped on them when they first came out, and it would have been an amazing investment. But even for what I had to pay to get a copy of Volume 1, I am extremely happy I was able to get a copy of Volume 1, even at the inflated price. These are just gorgeous. Wow. I can't get over how beautiful these books are. There's the Dolmen Arch Volume 2, The Greater Mysteries. This is, oh, no way. No way. How did I manage that? They are both number 510 of 550. No way. Like I said, Volume 1 sold out extremely quick, and Volume 2 was still around for regular price, and it was a couple of months, 2, 3, 4, I don't even remember. It was months after this one had sold out that a copy came up for sale on Miscellany, and I jumped on it and bought the set. And to be honest, I don't know how I got both a copy of both numbered 510, but yeah, you see it there. This is a complete study course in Druidism. I hope that shows up well on camera for everyone. Wow, these are fantastic. These are beautiful books. You know, I'm not huge into Druidism. Not a path that I think I would ever follow on my own, or put a bunch of time into studying. I did used to know someone when I was in Jason Newcomb's New Hermetics course. One of the women that I was in the same class I was in was big into Druidism. She was a Druid. I'm sure she would definitely appreciate these. But yeah, I mean, I'm super excited to have a couple of signed books by John Michael Greer. I am extremely excited to have both of them numbered 510 and 550, and I am overjoyed to have the set. These are just gorgeous. I can't even imagine what the Auric editions must have been like with the inlaid granite here for the arches. Wow. Gorgeous. Wow. Okay. How are we gonna top this, y'all? How are we gonna top this? Because these are fantastic. I thought I would save these for last, but well, I thought I would save this other one for last because I thought it would be the piece de resistance. I'm really afraid, to be honest with you guys, I'm afraid this was going to come in publisher shrink wrap, and I'm not going to want to open it. Knowing who it's from, we shall see here in just a second. They do have a habit of shipping their books in shrink wrap. Oh, It is not in shrink wrap. We will get to look at this. Oh, yes. Ooh, wow. This is already premiered on Foolish Fish's channel if you want to see it. Oh, look at this. Look at that debossed cover. And the gold. And the back. This is also debossed. Yes. This is EO, Ophite Iconography by Jose Gabriel Algria Sambagal. This is from Anathema Publishing. This is the collector's edition. I have been hanging on to this for quite a while since I've gotten it. It is amazing. This is the collector's edition. Oh wow, look at those end papers. Oh wow. This is limited to 412 copies. 412 copies. And this is copy 147. Wow. This is published by Anathema in 2022. First printing is limited to approximately 900 hand-numbered standard edition hardcover copies and approximately 400 signed collector's edition hardcover copies. And there is Mr. Gabriel's sigil signature. This is number 147 of 412. This book is amazing. Wow, I am so impressed. I am so impressed. This is one of the best book openings I've had in a while. This is beautiful. This is also in two-color black and red printing. And look at this art. World as reflection. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh man, this is a beautiful book. Anathema Publishing makes some fantastic books. And if you have a chance to get to their collector's editions, I can't imagine what their Orc editions are like. I haven't had the privilege of getting a copy of one of their Orc editions, but their collector's editions are just fantastic. Their standard hardback editions, look at that, that's gorgeous. Their standard hardback editions are amazing, but their collector's editions are just off the charts. Look at this art. Wow. Oh, looky there. Gosh, there's just too much in here to show off on without having a video of its own, I think. Look at this art. It is beautiful. Wow, actually it's in black and red and blue. Look at this. Wow. Oh man, this is amazing. Look at this beautiful art. Oh, and yellow. We got some yellow and red here. Some gold. Well, some red and yellow and black and blue. Wow, this is I am very happy this did not come in the publisher shrink wrap. The lion serpent. Because if it was shrink wrapped, I obviously wasn't going to open it, even though I would like to show it off on the channel here. Actually, as a matter of fact, last week I saw a copy of Craig Williams' Tantric Physics Volume 1 and 2 Collector's Edition went up for sale for, I think it was $225, and it sold in less than 3 days. And then I have a copy of Craig Williams' Tantric Physics 1 and 2 Collector's Edition still in the shrink wrap. I paid with shipping, I think, $114 for my copy a little over a year ago. So I am very happy to see that a copy recently sold for twice what I paid for mine, and mine's still in the shrink wrap. So yeah, it was like, if I got this, it was in the shrink wrap, I was not going to open it. Wow. This is a beautiful book. Anathema Publishing, man. If you're not, they're out of Canada. If you are not on their mailing list, get on their mailing list. I mean, they make some of the most. They make books, I would say, second only to Fulgur. Maybe third behind Fulgur and Scarlet Imprint, but I don't know, I think I'd put Anathema ahead of Scarlet Imprint when it comes to their collector's editions, as far as the quality versus price. Don't get me wrong, Scarlet Imprint makes beautiful books, but they usually do a standard edition and then a extremely limited collector's edition, which is usually extremely expensive. Anathema usually does a standard edition, a collector's edition, and then an extremely limited Auric edition. And for the price and the availability, and Anathema's collector's editions, they are definitely the way to go. This book is just fantastic. Wow. I'm extremely happy with this. And to wrap it up tonight, I am extremely happy with everything I've gotten open tonight. We have EOO Ophite Iconography by Jose Gabriel Algria-Sabagal. I'm sorry because I'm going to butcher that because I don't speak Spanish. We have the Dolmen Arch Volumes 1 and 2 signed editions by, this is also signed collector's edition. These are signed by John Michael Greer. I have a numbered edition of Carl Abramson's Reasonanaces, and then a limited edition of Penumbrae. What a haul! What a haul! We've got an Anathema Collector's Edition, an Azoth Press Collector's Edition, a Scarlet Imprint Limited Edition, and a Three Hands Press Limited Edition. Wow! I am extremely happy. It almost seems like a letdown to make this a just a miscellany episode and not work these into a another episode. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just roll with the punches and you score. Again, I want to thank the librarian. I really want to put a shout out for the 40 Servants deck. It's amazing. I mean, get it, do it, work with it. Very, very excited about tonight's unboxing. But that's it. That's everything I got to unwrap for the evening, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Always glad to have you. Thanks to my subscribers. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them below, and I appreciate your support as always. I mean, you know, you guys are, I do this for you guys. I mean, you know, I got some beautiful books here, but I like to, I'm building this library as a legacy. I'm not building it for myself. So, I'm doing it for you guys. I appreciate your support as always. Look forward to having you back next week. And, wow, I'm just blown away. I'll leave it at that. Love is the law, love under will. Good night.